Hey guys, today I'm going to be diving into this bin here. It's always had just my miscellaneous Garbage Pail Kids items. And what's cool about this, just to me personally, is I've had this bin since the very beginning. When I first started collecting Garbage Pail Kids in 2006, I took out some stuff my wife had in this bin. I think it was some plates, like some dishes, and I started putting in what I was scoring off eBay, and I still have the same bin. I've taken good care of it. It still has the handles after all these years. And what's kind of funny though is I've gotten this little fetish about Sterilite, the smell of their containers, because just opening this thing all these years and that smell coming out of this bin is just fucking incredible. And nowadays, I only buy Sterilite bin products because of that smell. They have a special smell. But yeah, this thing is just loaded with all kinds of shit. It's probably going to be taking like 5 videos to get through it all, maybe 6, or I don't know. But yeah, we'll dive in, try to get at least one layer or so done. It's just a bunch of everything in there. So we'll take a look at that. Also, I will be unjoining some groups today, at least 2, because I'm getting out of the hobby sometime in the fall. After I got some projects I'm trying to get finished with, but yeah, that's just something I just got in, and that's why it's on top. Yeah, I don't go through this bin very much. I did go through it a little bit before the TV show, because I did pull some stuff. Yeah, I might get sidetracked. I mean, because I'm pulling out pieces that have stories, and so sorry, I might not even get on topic today. I don't know what's going to happen. I was going to tell you though, just like what I hate about collecting Garbage Pail Kids on Facebook. Like, what is it exactly that's always bugged me about it? And hey, we might fix it. I know in Metaverse we'll fix it easy. Or I mean, I won't fix it, but maybe you guys can. But yeah, this was something I got off fucking IG, and it was co-produced by Pingator and my buddy. What's his name? Sorry. God, my mind went blank. What's his name? Anyway, maybe I'll think of it. Anyway, there's a guy who does custom things, and yeah, that's a Donald Trump atom bomb on a very big card there. This thing's over a foot tall. It's about 14 inches. Let's see what this is. Put you down just a minute. I have to unzip this bag. These are some custom Garbage Pail Kid cheap toys that were made in Colombia. You know, the country. Let me just take them all out. Even though they were so perfectly put in there. These are really cool. I ended up, it was a pretty hard choice. Like I didn't get them all. I decided to go with a mix pack. Graffiti Petey kind of slipped over. There he goes. I went ahead and got a mix pack, so just random different colors. By the way, look at the variety. Then I went with the snot green, and then I got orange. But he had these other colors in full sets. I just because they're like 30-something bucks each, plus shipping from Colombia was crazy. So I just decided to get these 3 packs. And I saw them on IG the other day, still making new colors and stuff. They came with some custom cards or stickers or something in there. Really cool. Really cool. They're about the size of a little bit taller than a cheap toy. Definitely thicker and bigger and stockier. Let's see what else is in here. And there's that's Fanset OS 16. If you don't know, they didn't make OS 16 as a mass-produced set. They did make all the cards or most of the cards. I think maybe they made them all. But they just did not produce it. They canceled GPK, and the set never came out. But anyway, some guys made this 3 years ago or so. So no reason to open it, It looks cool just like that. Let's see. Yeah, I've always been obsessed with cheap toys, and so a lot of this stuff you'll see here on top is cheap toys. I think I had this out in this show is what it was. That's why it's so easy to get to. Now this looks like a hot mess. Let's see what's in here. Let me put you down. I might just pour this out. Let's pour it out. All right. Okay. These are really cool. This was a one of the Comic-Cons. This was an exclusive for, and they're not sealed. You can actually open this. I don't want to do it because this is like it's like a rope. It's not an actual twist tie. They're kind of aggravating to get back on. But anyway, the figure in it's really big. It's kind of unfortunate, honestly. I wish they were small. Like literally, look how big the figure is. It's massive, like a Funko almost. But it's not. It's a custom figure. But obviously, the best part is the bag and all the work that went into the graphics. And it was made to look just like a cheap toy pack. Really cool. This is the set of the figures. Or did they have 3? I don't know. I know I got a set, but I think one's a double. I think they only made 3 of them. 3 different figurines. What is this shit? Oh, a fan of mine made me some custom mannequins and just sent them to me. That was back in the day when mannequins were out. Oh, and that's what this is, yeah. Yeah, I had like a stalker at one time. It was kind of weird. He always messaged me. But yeah, he made these. But I love them, man. Look at them. They're really cool. This is like a resin. Looks like maybe a swamp or maybe a nuclear aftermath. But he told me you're supposed to put the figures on it, But yeah, really cool. I mean, ever wondered what Mug and Megan would look like with the mushroom cloud? And painted with some ridiculous colors. Yeah, actually I see it now because he goes there. He's got his little footing. I'll be honest, I just threw this in I just threw him in this bag. That's interesting. Look at that. What the fuck is this? I don't know where he goes. Anyway, yeah, so that's the kind of things you'll find in my collection. A lot of weird shit. He even sent me this thing. It has... he went through the trouble of making origami paper with Charlotte's Web. And then he went through the trouble of making me a turtle and a really intricate crab. Yeah, I tried to distance myself after all this. It got a little weird for a while. But it's cool, man. I mean, he made some cool shit. Alright, so what do I hate most about scrolling through Facebook is the reason why we have never been able to beat eBay as our source for GPK. The reason eBay is still undefeated as the king of the GPK market is because if you go on eBay, which is, by the way, one place, right? It's all in one place. I can search. I can search. 2010. I mean, not 2000. 1987 OS 10 packs or whatever, and eBay is going to give me all the listings for the mint packs. But I can't do that necessarily on Facebook. Yeah, you can do searches on certain sites, but like, be honest, it doesn't work as well, and there's just not as much. So the biggest hurdle in our hobby is we switched over to Facebook in 2014-ish, but we've never been able to beat out eBay. The thing I hate most is searching for particular items. It's like if you go on eBay, I mean not eBay, Facebook, it's just a jumbled up mess. It's almost, to me, Facebook GPK is like an abstract eBay. If you took eBay and you just fucking randomly mashed up all the listings, all the GPK listings, that's what we have, and that sucks. So that's one of my gripes about scrolling and collecting on Facebook. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, I'm not done with this bag. All right, okay, this is a 1987 Duncan door hanger. It was made in an obvious GPK style, namely the head, but it's not officially GPK. Somebody told me these are glow in the dark, but this one I don't think is. But yeah, this would go over your door. I don't know if you remember back in the day, door hangers. I can't do this with my left hand, God. Anyway, the shit would go on your door hanger. I actually had some of these, not this one, but I had some door knob hangers. I don't know what they're called. Got that stupid thing. These are very common. Hey, Mindy, hook you up. You want to hook up? What are you telling me? All right, this is mini pinball in a foreign language. I don't know where this came from, or I mean, I know what it is. Okay. This is out of place, but it's actually a Swedish fish. It's from the 80s. It's a exclusive, like a pull toy, miscellaneous. Yeah, not everything's GPK. Most of it is though. Yeah, so for like some of this stuff, I don't have the whole set of, I think these were the buttons, because they're not essential. They're actually very common. Back in the day, you could buy a whole case of the buttons for $10. Now the box has graffiti Petey on it, which it's a really good design. I'm not sure who the artist is, but it's actually one of the better display boxes in our hobby. But as far as the little plastic buttons, they're so, I mean, they're just cheap. You don't really need them. They don't really matter. What is this? Yeah, this is the first cheap toy. No, I'm sorry. This is the first mannequin pack ever opened. Yeah, this was won by Clint Coleman. You know the guy at GPK Warehouse? He was at the 2000, and there was a door raffle, and Clint won this pack from Topps, and it was 2 weeks before this was released to retail. When he got it, he listed it on eBay, and I won it for $27. And then I drove to my friend Cheap Toy Man's house, and we opened it live on YouTube. And this was almost 10 years ago. And then we had some lunch, and he signed it, and I signed it. We dated it. These are the first stickers pulled from Minikin's pack. The first two characters to ever come out of a Minikin's pack was a red Boney Tony and a painted Nat Nerd. Yeah, so let's go on here. I'm going to be cutting. I might go through some more stuff here in a minute, but I want to actually join some groups today. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of some of my memberships. What am I doing here? Okay. Let me log in. I will tell you something I will miss, though, about the Facebook end is groups like Misfits. That's going to be hard to get rid of a page like Misfits because to me they really capture the spirit of Garbage Pail Kids. Let's go into collective here. Almost 5,000 members. I do post here. I don't almost never get any responses from my post. I know all these people. You know, collective's always kind of been the ugly stepchild of Marketplace. Like, what's the point of it, you know? But I do like this page, this group. I'll keep them around a little bit longer. Let's see what this says here. Garbage Pail Kids Lost and Forgotten. Okay, good banner. Good banner, good custom banner. Looks like the desert here. These sets I do not collect, sadly, and I will not be collecting them anymore. In fact, I bought all the art that I liked from those sets. So sadly, I wanted to leave this group, guys. Garbage Pail Kids Lost and Forgotten forever. So yeah, that feels good. Let's see what this is. Oh, this thing was cool. It's got an exclusive Atom Bomb, Garbage Gang 2020. This was a chrome. They made very few of these, but this is a Garbage Gang, basically a fantasy. I mean, you can read it for yourself, but it's like a fantasy set. It's a game. It's a fan set, is what it is. Yeah, I've never actually opened it. That's funny how they recreated this. I actually have the original of this, which is actually a little bit bigger than this. But yeah, it's funny how they reduced that down, copied it. Boxes. Yeah, welcome to my life. This is what my mind's like. It's just a jumbled up fucking shit show, man. This is actually extremely rare. I've never seen another one. It's a Pac-Man candy box. Unfortunately, missing the lid, which is why I got it for free, but still, it's still very rare. Let's see what this is. This looks interesting. Space Waste. Yeah, so obviously it's um, a bootleg. Yeah, pretty cool though. Made to look like a Star Wars action figure. Came with a button there. It's also heavy duty, unlike the Trump one, which is kind of thin. I like the feel of this one. It's more. It's harder to kind of mess up. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is an unused roll of 1982 Bikes Laffy Taffy. It was actually a misprint, but there's some good ones inside this. I sell those for $12 each, every sticker. I got tons of fucking wrappers, man. It's ridiculous. Look at that brick. It's mostly OS. I've had just hundreds of the pink wrappers. My old dealer contact, actually, who I used to get my OS1 sets from, they were perfect mint. Would just give me stacks and stacks of them, and I would sell them. When I would sell an OS1 set, I would give the buyer like 50 of these. Like back then, like these were nothing. And he actually told me, he said, Russ, you should hang on to these. They'll be worth something one day. And he died, by the way. It's sad I only have like 30 now. I've had hundreds of those. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Nobody wants to look at a bunch of wrappers, but yeah. Look at all the O2s I got. Just goes on and on. Down here, thousands later, I'm down here around OS 7. So yeah. And I do the new ones too. I make them into wrappers. I don't keep a bunch of them, but I unfold them, and I'll go along the edge and get the sticky part off, like the little residue of that gummy stuff, so that they don't stick together. So these are perfect. You can tell how they slide out. They don't have the gummy residue on the back. I went through them all. Oh, I missed one. Look. Let's see. I can fix it now. Yeah, so we'll dig through this on another episode. Yeah, I just wish Facebook, we had a better way of searching for particular items. Like for example, cheap toys for me. I mean, now it is, yeah, that's probably not the greatest example, because they are pretty rare and it's kind of easy to go on there and search for that. But what about a certain card? I actually see people all the time, they just give up searching and then they'll make a post, does anyone have this certain card? Because you can't fucking find it. Where can you find that card though? eBay. That's why eBay is better than what we're trying to do. We've never solved it. Also, there's not really much exclusive like content per se. Like sometimes if I go on Facebook and I see, like on my homepage, let's see if I can do it here. Yeah, like this. If I didn't see Deal or No Deal, this could be any fucking site. This could be like 30 different pages. My point is, like, it's like kind of jumbled up. Like, they're not exclusive. If I didn't see the group name, I wouldn't even fucking know where this came from. That's how generic a lot of these groups are. Now, Don is awesome. It's strictly a marketplace. So, yeah. Here's my... my videos live. That's cool. But yeah, so that's kind of my gripes there. But yeah, let me go ahead and get out of another group here. Let's go to, yeah. I hate like Facebook, man. I don't even know where I'm at right now, you know what I mean? Like, look, where'd I even go? It's so messed up. Fuck me. Home, okay, home. I come over here, groups. Vault Kids, what the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't click that shit. I used to. Let's leave Vault Kids. Cool. I mean, they only had 33 members. Man. Alright, guys. That's all I got. I mean, I got a ton more, but let's stop here. This is just a big mess I'm going to have to clean up. I got kind of hung up on this wrapper. It's just one of many wrapper bags. Like, this is my good wrappers that I picked out of this. It's got all the variants, like multiple. And there's more fucking wrappers and all that. We can go through that later. All right, y'all have a good rest of your day. Russ Van out.